obviously we're going on a construction site, and it's pretty messy up there, and so just be exceptionally careful. If you need help, hand, shout out, scream out, what have you. We'll try going through the window in the attic. You really do have to stoop, so I think from all of you, I think you'll probably be bendable enough to get through there. And so, yeah, we'll start going up into the attic and take it from there.
Okay.
That's fun. That's the original shelving, which will be going up back in the studio room. And so, besides decoration and light fittings, that's this room, really. This is the children's room. As you can see, the original cheeks were bricks, actually, brick on ends. And they're going back, like here. You see here. But what we're doing is we're increasing the width of this frame, so this brickwork can be pushed back, so we can get an even finish on this side.
Right.
Because the other side of this is the parapet, which has caused all the problems. It's been leaking all over the years, which caused the Thoroton Room, where we've got all dressed up and what have you. But that ceiling had been debonded because of all the leaks, so we've had to replaster all that. But the problem with that is that it's reed, with a few lasts supporting the reed, and then we've just to use a putty line, because that's the only material that will stick to the reed. But consequently, it takes 3 or 4 weeks for that coat to dry. So then it'll be the hydraulic line after that, and then obviously skim coat after that. But it's taken us, what, 4 or 5 weeks to get that room, and it's near enough dry now so I can wallpaper the ceiling and put it back into operation in the library.
So is the reed being replaced with more reed?
Yes.
So that's the kind of heritage aspect of it, I suppose,
Correct,
that you
yes.
replace
Like
for like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The gypsum floor, this is a gypsum floor.
Yeah.
And basically that is laths and straw, and then the gypsum going on top. And that sets in about 20 minutes. Sets very, very quickly. Because you've had all the water taken out of it, you're adding water to it, and it just can go straight away, like a bit like Paris and plastic. So all the floors, and we'll see in the studio room in a minute, we've got to make the floor good, and that will be straw, lath, and the gypsum again. And what we've done is crush the existing floor that was broken out, and we'll reuse that, hopefully. So we'll add water to that, and it'll go off.
I was at the Q&A on Saturday, and I was astonished by that, because there are all the bags of gypsum stuff being lowered down to the garage, to the garden. I thought it was just for the skip, but
no, we've taken it away and crushed it, and it's all in white tubs now, just on the side of our doorway from reception,
So it's
off the
been
bottom of the stairs.
recycled,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
Wow, that's quite eco-friendly in a way.
Well, it is, yes. I mean, but obviously they want to use the original materials that the building was used in.
Yeah.
There was originally a ceiling in here, running through. You can see the top of the shelf units on the white wall there. So there was a ceiling running through. So what's happening in this instance is we're using a thermal board, and we're actually going to take it right up to the apex. And there's 3 roof lights going in here, and there's a new roof light going in there. So this should give plenty of light in this room. So Thoroton Room is below us. If you can remember rightly, there was an acro prop in the Thoroton Room. They thought this beam had gone underneath here, and it hadn't. All that happened, as I say, from water, it had delaminated the plaster reed from the ceiling joists. So the ceiling was actually sagging down. Dormer cheeks are the same. There's new dormer windows going in these, with new casements. Yes.
And timber looks in really good condition.
Yeah, overall I don't think besides around the dormers, when you get upstairs you see, but there's not much rotten timbers at all.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What type of wood is it on these main joists?
I'm not absolutely sure, but I think it's oak.
Yeah.
Right, this is going to be your studio room. And from this beam to that beam, for the full width of the room, will be glazed.
Wow.
Wow.
This square here is going to receive a glazed lantern. The ceiling will be totally renewed, and obviously the shelving will be cleaned down, and the shelving that's stored in the other room over there will be re-erected in here.
Yeah.
So this floor was one of the ones that there was a bit of an issue with, wasn't it? Like, you know, it says on the door, maximum occupancy 15 people.
Possibly
Yeah.
they thought that, yes, they thought that something was happening in the structure that...
Right,
It-
but that's not the case.
No.
Right.
Really? It used to be very uneven and very cracked.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and on a bit of a slope, sort of going down towards that corner. So we used to worry that there was something sort of going wrong with the floor, which is why we had the sign saying
Just
maximum
so-
15
sorry.
people.
I suppose there
Yeah.
was something in this corner going wrong, because all these joist ends here, all along there, they have been replaced. Right?
Yeah,
So they were rotten, so that corner would have certainly been,
yeah,
but the rest of the floor would have been
it
fine.
was fine. It was just cracked.
Yeah.
What's the RSJ for?
That basically is to take the weight of the glazing, because the engineer didn't feel these joists were capable of taking any more load.
Right.
So basically we're building up a wall here,
Ah, right.
we're building up a vertical wall here, and forming a parapet gutter, which continues, which is the other side here.
Right.
That's an existing parapet gutter, and we're reforming the gutter down here.
All right.
There's not a lot happening to these rooms, these two rooms here, playroom and dark room. I think a bit of redecoration, new light fittings obviously. Beyond that, there's not a lot of work. There'll be work obviously around the dormer, but they want to leave this as the historical, as it was sort of.
Yeah.
For sort of tours and what have you of the building. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a kind of part room to use, part photographic museum. So some of the old cameras that we had and other kind of photographic memorabilia is going to be in here.
Yeah.
So that's,
Yeah, a museum type thing. Yeah.
yeah.
And so the only other thing, we've had to chop the floor out there because there's a lot of cracking there. The floor seemed to dip, so they wanted the joists inspecting, and but the joists are fine, so we just have to make with the floor.
Better lighting in there, presumably.
There's more. Yes,
Can't
yes,
go
you
on
can see the
carpet.
cables hanging down from the ceiling.
Yeah. And the fire grate as well. At last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was just behind those books all that time.
No.
Yeah.
That's incredible.